What's going on, guys? MixedSid here, back again for another cocktail video. So this is a comparison one, and it's the classic Dry Martini. I've been making two variations, so the classic recipe, including the gin, and then the variation of it, which is like a Vodka Martini, so the vodka version on the Dry Martini. So let's get straight into it, but happy Mother's Day. So this one is for you. It's a real simple one to make, and it's a classic gin cocktail. So we'll start with the gin version first, so the classic. So the first thing going into your mixing glass is a 50ml or half an ounce of dry vermouth. Next, 3 ounces or 90ml of gin. I'm using the Botanist, it's a quality gin, I recommend it. The final thing now is add your orange bitters. So 1 drop. There we go. So what we're going to do now is give it a light stir, and then we're straight into a martini glass. But just to mention, we've already added the odds and pre-prepared this one. So get your martini glass and strain into it. And the final thing, like any classic dry martini recipe, add the olives. You can use a lemon twist if you wish, but I'm using 3 olives. So there you go, there's the classic recipe. So I'll put that to one side. So get a glass or a mixing glass if you've got a second one, and what we're going to do now is make the vodka version of it. Right, so it's the same recipe but we're just with vodka. So 15ml or half an ounce of dry vermouth. If you want it extra dry, then add in less vermouth, that makes it extra dry martini. So the recommendation would be that it'd be 100ml and then 5ml of vermouth. Next, 90ml or 3 ounces of vodka. I'm using Grey Goose. These are all my go-to vodkas. The final thing to do now is add 1 dash of orange bitters. So again, give it a light stir before straining it into a martini glass. So get your strainer and strain into a martini glass. And the final thing to do now is garnish with 3 olives. Again, you can use a lemon twist. So that is a vodka variation of the dry martini.
Okay, do I put 2 in?
So there we go, boys and girls. 2 variations of the classic dry martini recipe. So that is your classic one. This is a vodka variation, more of a modern one if you like the vodka martini. So let's try the classic. So the comparison is, I'm going to find out which is a better variation, the old classic with gin or the new modern one with vodka. Cheers. Class, absolutely beautiful. So with that, it's nice and crisp, it goes straight to the point, especially with the vermouth. So it has that nice herbal flavour mixed in with the gin. Absolutely beautiful. And to rate that, 8 out of 10. So this is a more modern, so this is the more modern version of it. So a vodka martini now. And again, it's good. But For me, the comparison is the gin works better with the vermouth. I'd rate that 7 out of 10 with the vodka. To me, the gin wins for this type of variation. If you want to make an aperitif, it's a gin. Still like it, but the gin has that more of a flavour with it. It suits it better. It's that more of a sour taste with it that you get. Whereas the vodka is not a sour based spirit.
What does that one get out of 10?
So the classic, I'm giving 8 out of 10. So the Dry Martini classic recipe, 8 out of 10. The Vodka Martini, 7 out of 10. Just because it combines it better. So if you like your gin, I recommend it. Just can't be the classics. So it proves at this point, I want to try the two variations. Which spirit wins? Gin wins this. It beats vodka for the Dry Martini. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Dry Martini, the classics, you just can't beat him, and it wins again today. So it beats the vodka, the gin does. But do let me know your thoughts in the below. What do you prefer? The classic Dry Martini with gin, or do you prefer the vodka variation of it, making the vodka martini? Do let me know in the comments below your thoughts on that. But I've been MixedSid. This has been my two variations on the classic Dry Martini recipe. But don't forget to like and subscribe to MixedSid. It really does help the channel grow. And I can't say that enough, as I do appreciate all the support as well, as it gives it that algorithm. And if you want to see more cocktails like this, then stick around. Or if you've got any recipes you want me to make, then just let me know in the comments below. But I've been MixedSid. Have an awesome day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And this one is for you. The Dry Martini, the gin, it always wins. Cheers.